Hello, good evening, everyone. You are now watching live here on Primo Modelo TV, your YouTube channel, here on our Gusi Talks Philippines, the up close and personal. But this time, this will be hashtag Beyond the Crown series as well as Gusi Talks up close and personal, together with my one and only friend. And as you are familiar with this young lady, she is the reigning Miss Teen Glam International 2021. Medyo dumadami na yung nanonood sa atin, and thank you so much to all the people who keeps on supporting Primo Modelo TV. And guess what? A little hint about this young lady. Siya po ang kauna-unahang na-interview dito sa Primo Modelo TV, and she's one of the most pioneer co-host sa Primo and also the Gusi Talks Philippines. And dahil sa kanya nabuo ang hashtag Beyond the Crown series, where we interview different pageant kings and queens. Okay, and now to all the people who are watching, if you want to support our live interview for today, please don't forget to click the share button of this live episode, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, Primo Modelo TV. Once again, my name is Mia Gusi and I'm your host for this evening. Ano kaya ang dapat nating abangan dito sa ating mga kapanayam? Our special guest for this evening is Miss 𝗠𝗏𝗄𝗏, the Miss Teen Glam Philippines 2019, no? And Miss Teen Glam International 2020. Yes, she garnered those two titles in just 1 year. Aalamin po natin, magkakaroon tayo ng recap, sino ba si 𝗠𝗏𝗄𝗏, and what makes her do this live interview as her very last interview, being a beauty queen and a Miss Teen Glam International. But that doesn't make her stop doing live interviews. She is accepting live interviews pa rin and other ganap and events. But this time, this is gonna be her last interview as a beauty queen and as the reigning title of the Miss Teen Glam International. And as you remember, our very first Miss Teen Glam International is coming from Venezuela. That is no other than 𝗟𝗏𝗏 Garcia, which was held in Chateau Royal in Tagaytay, Batulao, here in Manila, Philippines. So once again, congratulations to the Miss Teen Glam Venezuela 2021 for their successful event last night. Congratulations to our national director, Mr. 𝗟𝗏𝗄𝗏. All right, and to all the people who are watching today, if you are interested as well to do a free live interview here on Gusi Talks Philippines and Primo Modelo TV, come and join us, and don't hesitate to message us on our YouTube channel, social media accounts. No, we are very active in our Instagram and Facebook page, Primo Modelo TV and Gusi Talks Philippines. Okay, before I forget, please do follow all our social media accounts pala sa Primo Modelo TV. If mahilig kang manood ng mga live interviews, different contents here sa Primo Modelo TV, we feature a lot of contents, maging fashion show, pageant blogs, critics, and international events, no? We play it here just like the Mr. Glam International. You can check it out on our YouTube channel, no? And if you wanted to watch the Miss Glamour Look Australia and the Mrs. Glamour Look of the Year Australia 2020, you can now visit our YouTube channel. The videos are available there, and you can also download it on your own purpose. And thank you so much to all the people who are watching today. Hello, Vincent. How are you? Our Mr. Teen Glam International Continental 2020 is watching tonight. And shout out to our Miss Teen Glam Philippines second runner-up 2020, Miss Arian Abarides, all the way from Rizal, Philippines. Okay, by the way guys, eto na nga ang ating pinaka-aabangan. Meron nga bang i-confess si Miss 𝗠𝗏𝗄𝗏? Meron nga bang magaganap na aminan ngayong gabi? So abangan nyo po. If you know 𝗠𝗏𝗄𝗏, please do support her and do follow all her updates on her all social media accounts. She has Facebook page, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Yan po si Mas 𝗟𝗡𝗀𝗃, the Miss Teen Glam International 2020. And shoutout kay Sir Lito Calion. So, hello Sir Lito. Yan, good evening. Ito si Sir Lito, napakasipag manood sa ating live ever since nagsimula ang Primo Modelo. And for those who doesn't know, Sir Lito Calion is a member of the Big Fab Manila Philippines. That's a group of Filipino Chineses ng photographers, and they cover different types of big and small international local events around the world. Ayan. Hello kay Vincent. I'm totally fine, Miss Mia. How are you? And good evening. I am totally fine at medyo maulan dito sa aming lugar. I hope hindi mawala ang aming internet. Okay, I know you are patiently waiting, and I will be introducing to you Miss Mariel after this short break. Welcome back here on Gusi Talks Philippines, the up close and personal. But this time we are going to do this as a hashtag Beyond the Crown series. But this time, this is gonna be the last interview of Miss 𝗟𝗡𝗃𝗃 as a Miss Teen Glam International. But once again, I repeat, that doesn't make her stop to do more live videos sooner, but only makes her, I guess magre-retire na si Miss 𝗟𝗡𝗃𝗃. So let us know more about it later when we introduce you to our Miss Teen Glam International. Once again, my name is Mia Gusi, and I will be your host for this evening's episode. And please do support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, Primo Modelo TV. If you are interested in a fanatics, if you are interested to do a free live interview here on Gusi Talks Philippines and Primo Modelo TV, don't forget to subscribe and us on Primo Modelo TV Facebook page and Instagram. Medyo mahina ang akong internet, but I hope ang ulan natin tonight ay mag-stop. Sana naman makisama ang ulan at ang weather today. Shout out to all our foreign viewers. If you are watching in the other side of this world, good evening from the Philippines. Mabuhay. Time check, it's 8 p.m. here in Manila, Philippines. And I guess our Miss Teen Glam International 2020 is ready. Please welcome on the screen, once again, Miss 𝗟𝗡𝗃𝗃. Hello, good evening, Mariel.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. Mabuhay from the Philippines.
Did you miss me?
Of course, I missed everyone and doing this live series.
Yes, it's been a while since you had your very first and other live interviews here, no? In Primo Modelo TV and Gusi Talks Philippines. And I am glad to all the viewers that after I interviewed Miss 𝗟𝗡𝗃𝗃 as one of the pioneers video contents here in Primo, she also did a co-hosting sa Primo Modelo TV. So Miss 𝗟𝗡𝗃𝗃 is an all-package woman, but hindi ko na siya i-explain. Let us know that coming from her. Please introduce yourself once again with us, Miss Mariel.
Once again, good evening. My name is 𝗟𝗟𝗡𝗆, 20 years old, and the reigning Miss Teen Glam International 2020. And currently, I am a second-year college student at De La Salle University, taking up my majors in behavioral sciences and a minor degree in European studies. And the reason why that I got so busy and wasn't able to do all these live shows is because of my studies. I'm currently focusing on my academics, and next year I'll be a senior student, and I'll be
Yes.
undergoing my OJT and my on-the-job training. I think next year, in the early quarter
Mhm.
of March, I'll be graduating from college.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. And advance congratulations to you, Miss Mariel Rion. But before that, let's do a recap. Sino nga ba si Miss Mariel Rion? Of course, to all the people who still doesn't know and not familiar with the Little and Teen Glam International, Miss Mariel Rion is representing the country of the Philippines last year, no, 2020. That was January, and Little and Teen Glam International was held in Manila, Philippines, specifically in Antipolo, Rizal. And Maria Prion managed to garner the main title for the category of Miss Teen Glam International. So once again, congratulations, because I know it's been a hard situation, scenario, and experience, because syempre no, nanalo ka nga ng international, and it is the first international pageant of our Miss Mariel Prion. And but perhaps alam niyo naman na syempre life goes on, and you know what, if you are familiar with Miss Mariel, you can see all her social media blogs. She is very active since from the very start. Kahit nung wala pang pandemic, hanggang sa nagkaroon ng pandemic, this lady did not stop her dreams, and she did not stop to continue her journey as the Miss Teen Glam International. Once again, let's do a recap. Sino nga ba si Miss Mariel Prion? How did you come up with Miss Teen Glam Philippines until joining the international pageants and so on?
Wow, what a flashback! Ah.
Yes.
So, before I joined Miss Teen Glam Philippines, actually, I was in volleyball camp for 2 months. I was
Okay.
enrolled in Best Center Sports in Ateneo for a volleyball camp, and out of nowhere, like I was scrolling through my Facebook at a cafe, and I saw this advertisement for a pageant called Little and Teen Glam Philippines. So I got interested, like, ano to? I want to take a look at it. And then when I clicked the page, I saw that they were looking for candidates. And then I asked my friend who was with me at the cafe, do you think I should join? Parang, is this my sign to try again in pageantry? Because
Mm.
in my first attempt in the national scene, I was 15 years old. It was 2016, I joined Miss Teen Earth Philippines. And then I ended up in the top 10, although I was able
Mm.
to bring home a crown. But after 3 years, yeah, in 3 years, I then asked my friend, do you think this is it? Parang, ito na yon.
Yes.
And then she told me, just go for it. I think it's a sign kasi nasa Facebook feed mo na eh. So it's there for a reason. And so I did. I signed up. I asked permission from my parents, but then they made me choose. My mom said, "Oh ano, volleyball camp or beauty pageant?" So I go, "Oh my gosh." So
But
I
that's
came
a two totally different fields, ha? Yung
yeah, so I have to
pinagpilian
choose.
mo.
I have to
Mm-mm.
choose. Am I going to continue my volleyball training, or am I going to stop volleyball training and go for pageantry and try my luck?
Yes.
And so I said, okay, fine, I will try for the Miss Teen Glam Philippines. Kaya nag-stop ako ng volleyball camp, but I was already there for 2 months, so okay na ako doon. I was
Yes.
I was busy training for that sport for almost April to May. I was occupied
Mm-hmm.
after graduation, and then when I saw Miss Teen Glam Philippines, this is something different. Kumbaga, I hope to redeem myself in this scene and try again. And
Yes.
so I signed up, I sent my application to the message email. And then when I received the call back, like, okay, you go to the Marikina Sports Complex for your training, catwalk training.
You still remember,
Oh naman, I remember every detail. Oh my goodness. Sanda ko lahat.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so when my mom and I went to the Marikina Sports Complex, tapos yung elevator doors nag-open, the first
Mm.
group of people that I saw was you, Sir L, tapos si Direk Primo. Tapos
Do you
sinisigawan niyo
still
yung
remember how I looked back then?
short hair.
Short
If
hair,
I'm,
yes.
yeah, short hair, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Pero same hair color. And then when the elevator doors open,
Okay, go ahead.
parang lahat ng tao nagtinginan lang sa
Yes.
amin. Kaya ang awkward. I felt awkward at that time kasi, oh no, why are they staring at me? Ganyan. So, and then it was Direct who approached us first. He said, hello, ma'am, ganyan, I am Direct Primo, ng Primo de la Philippines, welcome. Are you here for the
Yeah.
pageant? And then my
Yeah.
mom said, yes, she's here. She's representing Albay because my mother, she's from Libon, Albay. And so I represented my home province. And then at that time, I was so shy to talk to you or to approach Sir Ed. Sobrang mahiyain pa ako nun sa inyo because I don't know how. Like, you were like, not really screaming, pero parang pinagsabihan yung mga models na mga mag-ayos, stand straight, ganyan.
Yes.
Tapos, pabalik-balik lang kayo sa runway, ganyan yung walk. So, I felt intimidated, honestly, nung time na yon. And
Pwede ko
then,
bang i-share din yung ang tawag na to? Ba't nagpi-feedback ako, girl?
hindi
Okay.
naman.
Yes. Pwede ko bang i-share yung paano, how you look like to us as well. Yung aura, yung impact. Siyempre, na-share mo yung sa'yo, how you look with, sabi mo na intimidate ka. At that time, nung una naming nakita si Miss 𝗠𝗶𝗹, though wala pa siyang yung aura na makikita mo na this lady is a beauty queen, wala pa. But you can see the potential in this young lady. Back then, she was only 18 years old. And parang magkaka-college niya lang yata yun. She is wearing braces pa. And she has this chubby cheeks, no? And medyo malaman-laman pa si Mariel, but not totally mataba and chubby, not like that. Parang medyo konti lang na mas malaman siya kaysa dito sa nakikita natin.
Yung volleyball.
Yeah.
Yung volleyball.
True. And then, medyo na kinabahan kami kasi medyo parang ang high-end kasi ng dating ni Miss 𝗠𝗶𝗹. Sabi naman ni Direk, paano yan ititrain mo? Sabi ko, hala, nahihiya ako kasi mukhang mas pro pa siya sa akin. And that time, malapit lang kasi kami ng edad ni Mariel. I'm just like, parang tawag nito, just the same age. I'm just older than her for 1 year. And sabi ni Sir Lito Calion, hello Mariel, nice dress. Ayan.
Hi Sir Lito, thank you po.
Okay. And then, naalala ko din, ayun, nung kinakausap ko si Mariel, this lady is not like this lady that I am talking right now back in 2018 or 2019. No? 18 years old lang siya nun. Yes, 2019. And then, masyado siyang formal at nakakatakot siyang kausapin. Because parang ang taray niya, she has this strict appearance. And then, I am so afraid to approach her because I think this lady is, okay lang ba na mag-confess ako, Mariel? Ang racist kasi nung dating mo sa akin. So, oo nga, natakot ako sa'yo nun kasi sabi ko, ang sungit, parang ang taray. Although hindi pa naman kami nag-usap, we did not share any conversations. But when then I talked to her, just more conversations, sabi ko, she's kind lang pala. Baka nahihiya lang na makibagay sa amin. So, ayun. Sige, tuloy mo na, Mariel.
Yun yung reaction ko eh. Yun yung dating niya sa akin. I also felt intimidated na.
Diba?
So, parang the feelings niyo to. At that time. And she's right, I was so shy. And the way that I'm speaking right now is so different compared to 2019.
Correct.
Yeah, like my tone, my approach, the way I'm doing this right now, this wasn't me 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Iba talaga. Like I rewatched some of my videos, some of my interviews from last year to 2019. And all I could say is like, grabe pala yung progress then yung growth. So I'm also happy for that. And then, yeah, during the trainings and the practice, I was so shy. I think Serene was my first friend. Si Serene tapos si Mariel Lim, they were my first friends. in Primo
Yes.
Modelo. They're very nice and approachable. Si Serene yung nagsabi sa akin na kung paano mag-walk, tapos ano yung culture sa Primo Modelo, what to expect and what not to expect, what to do and what not to do. So parang siya naging early mentor ko nun, si Serene. So shout out to you, girl. Kumusta ka na? Hope you're
Yes.
okay. You know?
Sabi pala
Yeah,
niya,
so
Daddy Calbo TV. Si Direk Primo ito Sabi niya, I thought when Madam Prion entered the vicinity, we were intimidated because we thought Madam Prion is a beauty queen. Totally agree. Akala namin, dati siyang beauty queen, hindi lang namin masabi anong beauty pageant. Kasi yung dating ni Mrs. Prion, sabi ko, ang regal, ang elegant, and then, the class. Parang pag tinamaan ka ng hangin, mararamdaman mo yung chills. Ganun. Sabi niya, a former beauty queen, that's why the model moms and the other model trainees were shy and afraid to approach. Ayun. Na-share lang niya. They're also shy. Sabi nga ni Maria, the feelings are mutual.
same lang yung dating.
Sige.
Pero nung coronation night na, but before that, I think I only had 1 week to prepare kasi late na ako nakapasok ng pageant.
Yes.
So, I have like 7 days to look for 3 sets of attires. Yung national costume, yung festival wear, yung cocktail dress, tapos evening gown. Tapos si mommy, na problema siya, like, paano tayo makakahanap ng mga attire na yun in just 7 days? Talagang nag-panic mode lang for 7 days. We were telling our friends, family members, like, uy, may kakilalang designer or tagagawa ng ganito, ng festival costume. So, ang ginawa namin, we had to be resourceful. Yung gown ko, nung ginamit ko nung seniors night, yun ang ginamit ko as my evening gown for the pageant. And
Seniors
then,
night? Okay.
Yes, the graduation ball before I graduated senior high. And then, my gown that I used for my debut, ginawa namin Filipiniana. Nilagyan ng sleeves. So, yun.
Yes.
And then, for the costume naman, yung festival wear, yung Mayon inspired, we contacted a designer from Pasig. Buti na lang meron ng ready-made. Ready to wear na siya. So, that was good. And then, yung cocktail dress naman, we got it in Mega Mall. Tama. Sa Mega Mall namin nakuha yung dress. So, at least, before the pageant, na-solve namin yung problema. And then, at the same time, I felt pressured kasi nga yung Q&A, I have like a week to study everything, like yung about the Philippines, possible questions, yung history ng bansa natin, also about Albay, kasi what if yung judges or yung host mag-ask sa akin something about Albay, di ba, yung province ko. So at least I need to know something about it. That's why I really did a lot of research. I spent 7 hours or 8 hours a day for 1 week straight, puro aral lang ng Q&A.
I remember you have a notebook pa talaga na nilagay mo yung mga kinakabisado mo. Sabi ko, grabe naman yung passion niya no sa paghahanda nito. Sabi ko, may mararating itong batang ito yun. Sige, go ahead.
It was also
sabi pala ni Daddy Calbo TV, ang cute-cute ng name. Sabi niya, what I like to Mariel is she's very determined, intelligent, simple but beautiful, and a good listener. Good listener, tumpak tayo dyan, 200%. Yes, I can prove because not only sa camera and behind the scenes, si Mariel is a very good listener. She can be a friend, a little sister, and as well as parang normal people na makakausap mo, not just like a high-end beauty queen. Ayan. Future Miss Universe na yan, sabi ni Ate Joy Santos. Okay. So, how was the coronation night, Mariel? Ang una mo sinalihan sa Primo is the Miss Teen Glam Philippines. Can you reminisce the memories, the happenings during that time before ka nanalo?
Okay. So, no rehearsal na sa stage. Grabe, tanda ko pa talaga. May rehearse kami sa stage. We were all like nervous. Kasi nga, ang daming seats. Sabihin mamaya, ang daming tao. Ang daming manonood. Yes. So, kaming candidates, hindi kami na-pressure mismo sa event proper, pero sa dami ng audience. Yun yung inisip namin, like, hala, will we reach like 100 people or close to 500? Kasi parang doon na nagagaling yung pressure namin dati from the audience. Kasi what if we messed up in one segment tapos yun na yung kanilang maalala all throughout the evening. So the pressure and the stakes are high. And at the same time, backstage, we're asking ourselves, uy, ano kaya possible questions? Like, baka about advocacy ba yan? It's about like
Yes, yes.
mental health or something. So yun yung pinag-uusapan namin backstage. And then, during the event na mismo, we all felt the hype. Nandun na yung adrenaline rush, if you could say. And then, before each turn, we would support each other. Uy, good luck, ikaw na yung susunod. Parang gano'n. Parang ang saya pa rin, di ba? If I look back on that. What I remember more is the sisterhood and the brotherhood that happened during the pageant, because backstage, before we showcase ourselves in front of you, behind the scenes, we were uplifting each other. Uy, good luck sa'yo. I wish you the best. Galingan mo ganyan. Tapos, nagtuturuan pa kami ng mga pose, ng mga costume namin, pati ng gown. Like, if one candidate is asking for advice, parang what pose should I do for my gown? And then we'll help her. We'll give her that advice. Parang try doing this, try to turn around, and then smile. Mga ganon. So, in a way, they were all a part of our journey in Little Glam Philippines. Parang lahat kami nagtutulungan, which is very nice in a pageant experience. Because you also come across news, mga nag-viral na may mga nag-backstab or something, but it's a good thing nothing like that ever happened during the nationals and the international.
Pero during nung Miss Teen Glam Philippines, nako nga pala. Bago ko ituloy ang ating talakayan, meron pala sasama sa atin later on here sa ating stream, and she will be greeting one of our, our special guest, syempre, Miss 𝗟𝗍𝗄𝗎. And ano nga ba ang greetings na ito coming from one of the Miss Teen Glam Philippines winners noong 2020. So abangan nyo po yan. Sige, itutuloy ko muna yung tanong ko kay 𝗟𝗍𝗄𝗎, and then I will invite her in the screen before we proceed na dun sa recap natin ng mga old photos ni 𝗟𝗍𝗄𝗎, the glow up, and then the ongoing preparation niya nung Miss Teen Glam International until now. Okay? Ang sabi nito ni ayan, okay. Eto, alright. May tanong ako, 𝗟𝗍𝗄𝗎. During the coronation of Miss Teen Glam, yes, nanalo ka na, and then now, how was the preparation? Because last time na naging Miss Teen Glam Philippines ka, you're very young, 18 years old, kaka-college mo lang. Yun nga, nabanggit ko, meron ka pang chubby cheeks, naka-brace ka pa. Maraming nagbago in just a span of like 7 or 8 months before ka nilaban sa Miss Teen Glam International. And I believe one of the winners din sa Miss Teen Glam Philippines ay nakasama mo nung Little and Teen Glam International, competing, representing the Philippines. So, 𝗟𝗍𝗄𝗎, this is it. Ayan. Can you tell us how was the preparation? Anong naramdaman mo bago ka lumaban nung Miss Teen Glam International? In-expect mo na ba na mananalo ka? Nagkaroon ka rin ba ng doubt minsan? Kasi syempre, kapag sinabi nating ibang bansa, alam natin may mga palaban, especially mga Latinos, mga Asian, kapwa Asian natin, magagaling din sa pageantry. So how did you felt months before Miss Teen Glam International?
I felt a lot of pressure. Grabe talaga yung pressure na I feel. Kasi nga, not only are you representing the Philippines, but you are also in this journey, in this battle against your own self. You're overcoming yourself in every step of the way. Because to be honest with you, when I saw my co-candidates for the internationals, for a moment, I felt like, parang hindi ata ako mananalo, or parang wala akong chance at all to win any title at all, because they are so beautiful, they're all so talented as well. And then, in the preparation process, ang daming nagbago. But of course, I started from within. I changed my mindset. I changed how I view pageantry, how I view myself and my advocacy. Kasi doon magsisimula it has to start from you. You need to have that initiative to push through with your journey. Kasi for me, pageantry, it is a big responsibility. I'm not just here for the crown or for the sash. I'm here to do my job and to fulfill my purpose, which is to promote my advocacy. So I held on to that during the preparation process. Kumbaga, doon nanggaling yung lakas na loob ko from my advocacy, from my purpose, and the reason why I'm here in the first place. I'm not here for a short term, but to help people realize that through this platform, we can do a lot of things. We're not just here to present ourselves in photo shoots, in makeup, or in just simply in what we wear, but we're also here because we are women. And as women, we
Mm-hmm.
also have something to fight for. We all have something to stand for in this lifetime. And so that is what I want to prove as well. And during the preparation process for the Q&A, um,
Yes.
every single day, ever since I won, I kept on studying. Puro ako aral for the
Mm.
next 7 to 8 months. I always do a lot of research about social issues, ano nangyari sa mundo, what's happening in the Philippines, in Asia, in Africa, in Europe, in America. So I checked every possible
You
source
did
I could
you
find.
did a total research.
Yes. So
Very
yung
ano
ginawa ko,
talaga.
I have this
Mm.
strategy. I will first know about the world, about my country, then the world, and then what's happening in the world and in my country. Para broad yung perspective mo, di ba? So,
Mm.
I first started with Philippine history. Inaral ko yung pre-colonial Philippines hanggang sa sinakop na yung mga Spanish, ng Americans, and then all the way to the Japanese. And present day, inaral ko yon Philippine history, as well as the social issues happening in the country, in Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, and then what's also happening in my province, in Albay, is there an issue? And then what's happening here in Metro Manila, meron ba na pwedeng ma-discuss sa mga interview or guesting? So inaral ko yon. After the Philippines, I went worldwide. I started with Asia, what's happening in Japan, in Cambodia, in Indonesia. And then from that, I studied about the America or in US or anything in relation to my advocacy. I went for that. I pinpointed
Yes.
possible topics to study. And then from it, I focus on the environment because that's my advocacy. Kasi yun yung pinaglalaban ko eh. So I need to be aware of what's happening around the world so that I could stand for it. Diba? Sa mga
Yeah.
interview, I could hear what's happening. Yung mga melting glaciers, yung mga forest fires, grass fires sa Brazil, in Indonesia, and then here in the Philippines, yung plastic pollution. So I looked into those for 7 to 8 months. Paulit-ulit.
Mm.
And then after that quick study, not quick, but long study, I proceeded to the Q&A. Yung mga possible pageant questions, ayan na. I started with the general questions, possible questions, yung mga usual. Like,
Mm-hmm.
describe yourself, what's your biggest fear, yung mga ganong questions na madalas na tinatanong sa'yo. And then after that, I searched for hard questions. Yung mga baka possible na matanong sa akin. Of course, that fits my age. Since
Yep.
Miss Teen pa lang, diba? So yung mga issue more on youth related or more on youth engagement related. So I focus on that. So in pageantry, along the way, I also learned the importance of having a strategy. Diba? Para hindi ka
Okay.
lang nandyan.
Which is
Yes, and hindi
na
ka
you
lang,
use mo, no? Even in your daily life. Yes.
yeah, even in my academics, ginagawa ko rin yun. I
Oh,
need to
'di ba?
form like a strategy or an approach kung paano ko to gagawin, how am I
Mm.
gonna study my Q&A, my walk. And then after that tedious study session, for the past around 2 years, pageant trainer, he really helped me a lot. I think he's the main reason as to why I became this way. Siya yung nag-train sa akin how to approach people, how to be firm at the same time elegant. He also taught me how
Yes.
to be graceful at the same time, how to when not to exert or express my strengths. Ganun. So
Mhm.
he's really a big help. I'm very grateful for him. He taught me everything. Like yung mga pageant walk, akala mo kasi Like for example, you won the national title. Akala mo alam mo na eh. Akala mo alam mo na kung paano maglakad or mag-pose. Pero kapag nag-international ka na and then you underwent a much more serious passerella training, doon I realize na, ay parang wala pa akong alam at all. Like, I have to start from scratch. It's like I knew nothing. So, ganon, yung nangyari. And I have to start from the basics again, from the pose, how to stand, how to sit down, how to do the turns, yung mga 360 turns na yan sa catwalk. So, I'm very grateful talaga for Coach Rocky because he taught me everything that I needed to know in just a few months or a few weeks before the pageant. And then he also taught me the power or the strength of just being yourself. Kasi nga, he noticed that I was comparing myself a lot to other people. Then he's telling me na, just focus on yourself, just focus on your strength, focus your center there to who you are. Tapos everything else will just follow. And then I did that. And that's very helpful in spite of the bashings, the criticisms. Parang din ako naapektuhan nun dahil sa mga advice na nabigay niya sa akin.
Mariel, may nagtatanong from the netizen. Sabi ni Tito Gray Santiago from Facebook, paano mag-sit? Paano ba ang tamang pag-upo?
Ay, ano. It's different for boys and girls. There's a different way of sitting. Like for example, so kaming mga girls, if you're in pageantry kasi, your every move is being criticized by the judges.
Correct. Every day yan
observe ka ng mga judges. Every single day, all throughout the journey, observe ka ng mga judges, either from a distance, it's either you know about it or you don't. So you always have to be in your best shape, in your best form at all times. And also how you speak, how you approach other people, you also need to know that. Mm-hmm. Kaya you need to be like the full package nga in pageantry. Correct. You need to know when you're there, what you're doing, what and what not to do. There's so much to learn, but I'm really grateful for everyone that has helped me along the way to learn all of these things.
And even sa ganung experiences, kahit marami kang pine-prepare, at the same time, andun yung fun, and then nag-learn ka through the time frame na ginagawa mo yung mga bagay na yun. But anyway, to all the viewers, I'd like to inform everyone, we will be joined together with one of the Miss Teen Glam Philippines winners 2020. And meron siyang special message. Pero kung masasamahan niya kami hanggang mamaya matapos itong live at makikipag-reaction din po siya, ay pwede rin masasama namin. Shoutout pala kay aming Mr. Teen Glam International Continental 2020. Alam ko nanonood ka, Vincent. Paki-ready na ang iyong mga katanungan at sasagutin yan ni Miss Mariel Prion and ni Miss Arian Abarides. Okay, please welcome the Miss Teen Glam Philippines second runner-up 2020, Miss Arian Abarides, all the way from Rizal, Philippines. Hello, Arian!
Hello, everyone! Hi, Mariela, Timia.
Hi!
It's been a long time, no?
It's been a long time
here.
Okay, kamusta ka naman, Arian?
I am very okay. I'm okay, and I'm doing well, especially now that I'm in second year college na. And it's very new kasi, online classes instead of the university life, di ba?
Correct. But anyway, please Arian Abarides, introduce yourself with us first to all the people who doesn't know you yet.
Hello everyone, my name is Arian Abarides, all the way from Rizal Province, and I am your Miss Teen Glam Philippines, second runner-up 2020.
Okay, wala na yun lang? Wala ka nang ipapahabol, sure na yun? Okay.
Wala na yun.
Okay, Mariel, mabalik tayo sa iyo. Since may news update pala this evening, ano ba ang i-confess mo sa amin ngayong gabi na dapat mong maipalam sa buong mundo to all the people who are watching today?
Na-intriga talaga.
And local. Yes, na-intriga din yung iba sa post ko. May aaminin ka nga ba? Okay, go Mariel, this is your time.
What? Actually, I'm also shocked. Nakita ko yung caption ni Ate Mia. Like, anong aminin ko? What am I going to say? Na-pressure ako. Like, it's just a
Na-prank ka ba?
It's a prank pala.
It's a
Yeah,
prank.
there's a
Wala
prank.
talagang aaminin si Mariel. Pero, she will be announcing something
Siguro-
very special tonight. Correct? Sige, go ahead, Mariel.
Like, siguro ang aminin ko lang, like, it's my last interview as Miss Teen Glam International. And after this, I'll be focusing on academic. So I think yun lang yung aminin ko. That's why I'm here for my final interview. Ate Mia, no issue, please.
Sige, go!
Like, what am I gonna say?
Wait. From Mr. Glam International, maybe Mariel will announce publicly about her boyfriend. Can we ask, are
my
you
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
Sino
that's
ba
the
yan?
clarity.
Reveal na.
I don't have a boyfriend.
Boyfriend reveal na ba yarn?
Po.
Wala.
I am
Okay,
not
wala.
That's the tea.
Okay. So yun
That's
nga po,
good
wala
to
pang
know.
aaminin si Mariel, but she is announcing tonight. Ako na lang ba? Sige, ako na lang ha. Okay, i-mute ko muna isa sa atin kasi nag-feedback tayo. Anyway, alright. For this evening's episode, Mariel, I mentioned a while ago, earlier in my intro video, that Miss Mariel Prion will be announcing her retirement or parang kanyang paglaylo as the Miss Teen Glam International since it's been 2 years na since her reign at magtatatlong taon na rin this coming January 2022, and I'm really happy that Miss as me as one of the organizers of the Little and Teen Glam International and also from Primo Modelo Philippines, Mariel is not just a beauty queen from us, but she is also my friend. She's a sister to me, and when there are times na wala ako makausap, wala rin siya makausap during na mga napupuyat days kami, yan lalong-lalo na yan si Mariel, puyat yan dahil sa kanyang mga school works, chinachat niya ako. So, Miss Mariel Prion will be ending her reign this at least live na maririnig ninyo. And to all the people, Miss Mariel is stepping down as the Miss Teen Glam International. And we will be waiting for the next edition of Little and Teen Glam International. Who will be the next winner for the Miss Teen Glam International? Magkakaroon nga ba ng back-to-back ang Philippines or makukuha ito ng ibang countries? So yes, let's go back again with Maria. Anong message ni Miss Arian Abarides? Okay, anong message ni Miss Arian Abarides as now she is a current queen as well of the Miss Teen Glam Philippines like Mariel last 2019, and now Arian is also preparing herself in the internationals for the Little and Teen Glam International. What is your message to Ate Mariel Prion, no? And what would you like to tell Mariel as parang encouraging message since she will be ending her reign today?
So, ayun, I really wanted to congratulate you for a very successful reign. Although it's mostly virtual yung nangyayari. But I'm very proud because I was there in the final night when you were crowned as Miss Teen Glam International. Actually, it was actually I was just it was just kinuha lang talaga kami noon for that night to dance. And of course, my friend Vincent was there to compete as well, representing the Philippines. And sinabi namin, why not support other candidates from the Philippines then, di ba? Kasi we're here in the Philippines and kumbaga encouragement for the other candidates naman. So, the first time I saw you, really, I was amazed kasi there was a time na sobrang rush na talaga siya kasi parang mag-change na siya ng outfit, ganun. Sinabi ko kay Mariel, can I have a picture with you? Sabi niya, wait, sabi niya ganun. Kasi magbibihis na siya, rush, para sa susunod na segment, ganun. Di, ayun, tas lumabas na
Nagalit
siya
ba siya
for
sa'yo
the...
nung nag-ask ka ng photo op?
Hindi,
naman.
hindi naman po. Parang ano lang siya, parang nagra-rush lang siya kasi susunod na segment na eh.
Okay.
Ayun, pagkatapos niya mag-change ng outfit, talaga siya mismo yung lumapit sa akin. Sinabi ko, wow, ang bait nitong taong to kasi nakilala niya ako. Kasi for me if something like that happened to me, I wouldn't even recognize everybody because it was just all a blur, di ba?
Yes.
It's just a spur of a moment. Sinabi niya sa akin, would you still want to take a picture with me? Then, ayun nga, nag-take ako ng picture with her. Then, the Q&A round was there. Sinabi ko, I was listening to every questions that being thrown to them, and especially to the Philippines candidate. Sinabi ko, what fears you the most? Then I listened every word that Maria spoke that night. Sinabi ko, wow, siya yung mananalo. Feel ko siya yung mananalo. Sabi kong gano'n. Tapos may nagsabi sa akin sa likod ko, sabi, ay hindi, parang feeling ko si ganito kasi ano siya eh. Parang nag-splok din siya ng madami eh. Maganda din yung message niya, sinabi niya. Sabi ko, hindi, papangatawan ko, Philippines talaga yan, Philippines yan. Tapos, ayun nga, in-announce na Miss Teen Glam Philippines is, Miss Teen Glam International 2020 was Philippines. Sabi ko, yes, nakaka-proud, wow. Kasi, Philippines was crowned in her home country, di ba? Sabi ko ganun, wow. Tapos, those times that we were cheering for every Philippine candidate was just chills. Kasi like, promise, yung chills ko, tas parang may iyak ako that time. So, sobrang proud to every candidate, especially to you and to Vincent. Ganun.
And Aryan, pwede mo bang i-describe sa amin mga viewers, how was the audience impact nung in-announce na si Mariel, the Philippines, won as the Miss Teen Glam International?
Grabe, ang gulo. As in, talagang sigawan yung lahat. Kasi, I think everybody was expecting Mariel to win that night too. Just like us. Kasi, talagang kami, dun, nasa tagiliran kami na stage. Sinabi ko, wow, oh my God, nakaka-proud. Yes, go Philippines. Yes, buti naman, panalo tayo. Ganon. Although, every candidate from each country was doing great at really doing great. Especially the top three queens, which is Australia and Thailand, right?
Yes.
Sinabi ko, wow, ang tight nung competition nito, pero Philippines made it talaga. And I was proud, nakaka-proud, kasi hindi ko din in-expect na I will encounter you again, even though in a virtual situation.
Bawal umiyak.
Ayun na nga, edi sabi ko, wow, hindi ko in-expect na makikilala ko ulit si Mariel, or hindi ko nga in-expect na ipa-follow back niya ako sa Facebook or sa Instagram eh. Pero ayun, I think it was destiny kasi she became an inspiration to me as well. Kasi during my Miss Teen Glam Philippines, when I was still a candidate, sinabi ko, wow, Mariel is a great queen. I think sobrang laki nung standard na sinet niya as Miss Teen Glam Philippines as well as Miss Teen Glam International to follow eh, 'di ba? So, ayun, hindi ko alam kung paano ko matatap 'yon, yung ginagawa niya or yung kumbaga the whole
paano
thing
mo
that she
ma-level yung
ayun,
nagawa.
something like that.
Yes.
So, ayun, I really tried my best, sinabi ko. And then, when I won second runner-up, even though second runner-up, I'm still proud. Kasi, at least, I officially became a pageant sister of Mariel.
Yes. Oh, hindi lang pageant sister, kundi glam sister because you are both winners of the Miss Teen Glam pageant. Nawala si Maria!
Nawala siya. Ako na pala yung guest. Joke lang.
Si Aryan na pala yung guest. Okay, okay, as a host, pwede ba kitang i-mute muna, Aryan, kasi nag-feedback na. Okay. May share lang pala ako sa lahat ng mga nanonood ngayong gabi. Sa mga nakapanood ng Little and Teen Glam International, that was live before sa aming official Facebook page ng Little and Teen Glam International. And ang tawag nito, kung maaalala ko, I was the host that night and I was really, really tired kasi hindi birong nakatayo ka ng ilang oras. Welcome back, Mariel. Where have you been?
My internet connection.
Okay, it's alright. Okay, let's go back. And that time, I can see the people around, no? Ang tawag nito, nung nag-cheer sila, even Thailand, Guam, Indonesia was cheering for Mariel. Mariel is representing the country of the Philippines, no? Pero nakakagulat, bakit grabe rin yung support nila kay Mariel Prion. And then I saw the people, while I am hosting, I was together with my co-host, Kuya Lance Raimundo. He is a veteran actor, no? If you know Lance Raimundo, kapatid niya Sir... Basta Raimundo, nalimutan ko. Anyway, okay. Ayun, nung nakita ko, may dala silang pinupukpok nila yung mga baso nila, yung mga plato nila, buti nga walang nabasag. Meron din silang torotot na dala. Grabe yung cheer kay Mariel, even hindi niya kababayan. Thailand, Indonesia, Guam, ano pa nga yung iba, Nepal, grabe yung cheer. Tumalon talaga, umaalog yung yung nagba-vibrate yung platform, no? Pero kasi nung tinanong ko si Mariel noon, did you remember any scenarios of the audience impact during your winning nung ikaw ay in-announce namin na Miss Teen Glam International? And sabi ni Mariel, hindi nag-sink in kasi syempre pag narinig mo nga naman na ikaw yung nanalo, di ba parang mabibingi ka and then parang mawawala yung focus mo sa lahat, parang napunta ka sa ibang mundo. Tapos tama naman yun. And I understand the overwhelmed feeling ni Mariel Prion noon. Pero eto, let's go back again. Meron tayong reaction video of the old photos ni Mariel Prion before siya sumali ng Miss Teen Glam Philippines hanggang sa coronation night ng Philippines, nung photos niya during the time na ang tag neto nagpe-prepare pa lang siya for the international, and yung ngayon yung photos. So let's do a reaction video. Paano ba to?
Guys, disclaimer guys, hindi po ako yan.
Wala akong in-edit dyan.
Ibang tao po yan.
Ayan. Hala, wala si Aryan. Oops, balik. Balik.
Wait, no.
Ito po talaga si Mariel nun. Full screen natin Ito po yung nagpapa-votes pa lang sila sa Miss Teen Glam Philippines. Do you remember yourself, Mariel?
Yes,
you were 18 that time.
Is that even me? Like, that's not me.
Hindi ka pa yata nagkikilay nun, no? And then may brace pa siya, hindi lang kita. Yeah. Pero okay. Let's move on to the next photo. Ayan!
Braces,
nakita niyo na yung braces niya, di ba? Tadang!
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Next picture, please.
Ayan. Ay! Ang laki ng crown ni Mariel. Kung nanalo siya ng Miss Teen Glam Philippines, what do you call this? Philippines color blue. Nung nanalo siya as international is, what do you call this? Color red na yung crown niya. Still the same design, but handcrafted yan. It's precious and it's priceless. That is the Glam Pageant Org's very own crown.
Signature.
Ayan, di ba? Ang ganda. Signature crown. Ayan ang mga kasama ni Mariel.
Crystal.
Sabi ni Direk, nene pa si Mariel.
Totoo po yan. I'm not denying that.
And Sabi ni Direk, the cheering are too loud from Thailand and Indonesia. Totoo, parang siya pa nga yung kababayan ni Mariel. And I couldn't breathe because of the excitement. Alam mo kami din, at the same time, nung kaming organizers, na-excite din kami that time, Mariel. Grabe yung, kinakabahan ako. Tapos, ang ingay-ingay ni Coach Rocky. Sabi ni Direk, tumahimik ka. Nawawala yung, yung excitement. Ayan, next photo. Sana. Ayan. Nung nanalo siya ng, Ayan. Ito na yung nanalo na si Mariel. And this time, parang may inatenan siyang...
Presscon.
Ay, hindi. Presscon ito. Yung parang sending of presscon. Yes, ng mga medias. Correct. December 2020.
19.
Ay, 19. Tada! Ito yung parang... wala pang masyadong to si Mariel. Hindi pa glam team mo dito si Ate 𝗟𝗜𝗊𝗚, di ba? Hindi pa. Okay. Ito yung nag-emerge na siya, may mga photoshoots na siya kay Sir Lito Calino. Ito yung isa sa set card, no? Set card.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, wait
full
lang.
Screen. Hello.
If I'm looking at that, like, it's parang hindi ako. It's like, okay, I know that's me, but not really me.
Kasi ibang-iba ka na ngayon. Eto na. Ayan. Ito yung sending off namin sa kanya nung listing Glam. Yes, international. O, diba? Malapit na. Ito yung nanalo siya nung listing Glam International. Sa mga nagtatanong po at nang iintriga hanggang ngayon, hindi po sila love team. Nagkataon lang po magka-opposite category sila. Kumbaga parang siya yung pinaka-partner opposite side ni Miss Mariel Prion.
Yeah.
And in the photo is the Mr. Teen Glam International 2020. He is representing the country of Germany. Shout out to David Rassler and to Miss Miranda Sotejo, no? And David is now went back to Germany after 10 days ng competition. Close din niya si David and Mariel. This was the latest shoot. Ayan o. From Mojo 12. Yan. Itong shoot na ito, together with other styles and ang tawag yun, mga designers clothes by 𝗟𝗓𝗃 Pacheco. This was for a magazine. Ayan. Noong October naman ito. Last year. Ayan. Yan. Kasama niya. Ay, may nag-comment. Can I still have the free Deutsch cookies? So, na all. Yes naman, hihingan kita kay David.
Kuya, issue ako na.
O, diba?
To my brother, wag ng issue.
Uy, babalik natin dito. Ibang-iba si Mariel, no?
Oh my goodness.
Diba? Ibang-iba. If you can see the resemblance of her face, malaki ang ipinayat ni Mariel. Oh, ayan. Mas na-define yung kanyang, tag nun? Yung dito. Na-define yung dito ni Mariel eh. Ganda. Ito, when was this, Mariel?
That's, last month na ata yan eh.
Last month. Parang interview to, no? From one of,
Huwag naman ganyan direct. I saw your comment.
Ayan. O, diba? Mala Taylor Swift. Para kung, alam mo yung aura ni Taylor Swift, nasa iyo ni Ramda. Pag nakikinig ako ng mga kanta ni Taylor Swift, ikaw ang unang-una kong naaalala. Parehas kayo ng matangkad, simple lang, pero ang lakas nung elegance na dating. Diba?
Yeah,
Palaban.
I'm also a Swiftie fan. I'm a big fan of Taylor.
Yes. O, diba? From the one and only 𝗟𝗓𝗃 Pacheco's collection. Kailan, anong ganap mo dito?
That was for our interview for Scotland. For Fashion Art Media Channel.
Mm-hmm. Ito yung pinaka-latest shoot ni Mariel. Parang ito yung nakuha ko sa mga DP na ginagamit niya. Look how different she was.
Oh my gosh, when are you going back to
that? Ito tawag na glow up. Oh, diba? Maraming salamat, Mariel. At nabigyan mo kami ng priceless memories. At least, sabi pala niya, Direk Primo, ay mali, ng Mr. Glam International, wow, the photos, priceless memories. Correct. If you are going to look back from the memories, alam ko mararanasan to ni Arian Abarides while she stepped foot on the international and then she just go back again with the memories. Ma-feel mo yun eh. O, di ba? Hit back nga eh. Hit natin yun. Nene pa si Mariel, true. Ang cute-cute ni Mariel dati, promise. Parang, hindi talaga siya ganito noon na pag kinakausap ko, nakaganyan lang siya. Opo. Ganon. Pero ngayon, look at her now. She's now a lady. How old are you again, Mariel?
I'm 20 now.
And the last time, the very first time we met you was, how old are you?
Kaka-18 ko lang na.
Kaka-18. So that was 3 years ago. How was the feeling now that you've seen the recap, throwback of your photos, and yeah.
Honestly,
ano nararamdaman mo ngayon?
Looking back at my old photos from 2019, like nag-Bicol ako, tapos nag-courtesy call, like really it was so different. Back then, I knew nothing at all about pageantry. Like, what should I do? I knew nothing like of my duties. I thought if you're a beauty queen, you'll just attend events, you will judge pageants, and then you will just attend, let's say, public engagement, and that's all to it. But along the way, I was also learning on how to become a proper beauty queen, how to become one, really, in that role. Because my perspective about pageantry back then was just so shallow, to be honest, compared to now in 2021. Direk, let's not talk about that.
Okay. Issue,
Direk. So, going back to 2019, wow, it was really so different.
Huwag mo masyado pakaisipin, Mariel. Okay lang yan.
Yeah, like looking back on my old pictures from coronation night and then to my very first engagements, grabe, I really have zero knowledge on what to do. I kept on asking you guys, okay, what should I do now? Anong gagawin ko? Ano yung dapat suotin? Ano yung dapat gamitin? Ano yung make-up look? Ano yung get-up? Ang dami kong tanong talaga dati sa inyo. Palagi, I kept on messaging Ate Mia. Ate Mia, anong nangyayari? Anong gagawin kapag may gantong engagement? Should I speak? Should I just sit down and just, clap my hands or something like that? And then, I'm just really happy that they're so patient with me sa mga tanong ko. Promise, ang dami kong questions kina Ate Mia dati, kina Sir El, kina Direk, ang dami kong hinihinging advice. But at the same time, it was also very helpful because it helped me a lot in processing everything all throughout the reign. And then I think one of the main factors as to why I am this way was not only because of the physical glow up, but also who I am now mentally and emotionally, and the things that I knew now that I wasn't able to have back then. Like yung mindset talaga, yung mentality. I think that's the main reason why I am this way is because of how I see pageantry now and how I see myself, as well as with this role of being a beauty queen. And along the way, yung physical appearance mo, yung outside appearance mo, it just followed after you switched or changed your mindset. So, the saying that everything starts from within, that is so true. Because now that I knew or I know my worth as a spokesperson, as a beauty queen, along the way, parang sunod na lang yung appearance mo, how you present yourself to the people. I think that's just a bonus factor, but I'm really grateful for the mindset, how I see things now compared to back then, how I view social issues like my advocacies, doing speeches and public speaking. It was really so different. Like during my very first speech at school for my school homecoming, palagi akong may dalang script, palagi akong may dalang ano ba to, parang encoding or something like that. Kasi akala ko, I would always mess up. I have this mentality na baka hindi ko kayang mag-memorize o baka hindi ko kayang mag-impromptu. So I was really full of self-doubt. Yeah, I was really full of self-doubt back then. So ang dami kong mga doubts sa sarili ko. I kept asking myself, can I do this? Kaya ko ba to? Kakayanin ko ba? And then, about my appearance, I'm telling myself, like, I don't look like the other girls, so do I really deserve to be a beauty queen? Yung mga ganong
Mm.
tanong, yung mostly about appearance talaga. So, really, I was so self-conscious, to be honest, because as a newbie, and also as a national title holder, there's really a lot of pressure, and there's a big tendency that you will compare yourself to other girls, to your co-winners, co-candidates, or to other individuals who are also in the field of pageantry. Grabe talaga yung pressure, guys. So, alam ko yung feeling na yung nangyayari behind the scenes. Like, guys, akala nyo napakadali. Like, you only see the output. You only see what we want you to see, but deep down or behind the scenes or out of the camera and the spotlight, there's really a lot of pressure. There's a lot of problems that you have to go through along the process. Nandiyan na yung mga bashers, yung mga nag-criticize sa'yo. Nandiyan na
Mm.
rin yung mga taong nag-doubt sa'yo na kinu-question ka pa na, does she really deserve to win? Yung mga ganon na questions na
Mm.
minsan nabasa ko on social media. And the biggest battle really was with myself all along. And then when I was able to set aside those fears, yung na-overcome ko na siya along the way, that's why I'm really grateful for the projects that I had in 2019, yung mga guesting, yung mga fashion shows, because it really helped with my self-confidence and also how I approach people. It's like I was learning through experience.
Yes.
I am observing, at the same time learning and acquiring newfound lessons from each activity that I did. So, yung mga simpleng judging lang ng pageant, for others, okay, sige, she's a beauty queen so she has to judge a pageant. But for us, it's a really big deal already because you get to see pageantry from a different lens, from the judge perspective, but not from a candidate perspective. Kasi magkaiba yun eh. How the
Mm.
audience, how the judge, how the beauty queens and candidates view pageantry is just so different. And I saw that more when I became a judge. So iba talaga yung feeling. And then along the way, you're just learning, you're growing, you're developing. So yeah, nakakatuwa talaga. And when I reached the internationals, parang doon ko na nalabas lahat ng mga natutunan ko along the way. Doon ko na naipakita like who I really am without the doubt, without the fear. I know it's still there, but you just have to know that it's there, but you will not let that fear stop you from
Correct.
going, from pushing through, from keep on fighting. Kasi talaga, ano eh, not just in pageantry, also in modeling, kahit anong profession man yan, either you're a student, you're at work, or let's say you're an actor or actress, kahit anong field pa yan, you always have to overcome yourself each and every time. And when you do, you grow, and then you become more wise along the way, and then you see yourself from a different perspective. And I'm very glad that all of this happened. Kahit negative man yan or positive, part yun ng journey mo eh, and you just have to learn from those.
Mhm. Okay. And how about Aryan? Since this is gonna be the last na ni Miss Mariel Prion as the Miss Teen Glam International, kung meron kang gustong itanong sa kanya as a tip or as a message, or you just wanted to ask an advice, a powerful message from our one and only Miss Teen Glam International, at the same time the Miss Teen Glam Philippines 2019, ano yung itatanong mo kay Mariel before she let goes her title as a beauty queen?
Okay.
Di ba?
Actually, I'm already turning 20 as well in October. And I'm still doubting if I will still continue pageantry or what, because of my course then is, education. So I have to be prim and proper. So my question is, what is your advice for me that is having doubts right now, if I will still continue pageantry or not?
Honestly, I'm at the same stage as you are right now. Ako din. I'm also asking that myself right now. Kasi nga, di ba, I'm ending my reign. So now I'm asking myself, what comes next? Am I still going for pageantry? Am I still gonna go for that? Or hindi na ba? Mag-work na lang ba ako after college? Am I just gonna go abroad and do masters? At the same time,
Mm.
there's again this doubt lingering in my thoughts, like, am I still gonna go for this? Like, do I still have what it takes? Can I still bring that kind of fire that I showed nung Teen Glam to another level? Yung mga ganong thoughts. Naisip ko rin yan, so I can relate to you, Arian. Ang masabi ko lang is just take your time. That's the reason why I'm also ending my reign right now, is to focus on my studies because it can be a lot. Balancing your academics with pageantry, with our other engagements in modeling, in hosting, in public speaking. There's a lot going on and just too much to process sometimes, but that's okay because there's only so much that we can handle as people. We have to remember that. We have to keep in mind that we're still human, we have limits. Meron tayong hangganan lang, ganun. In
Mm.
terms of pageantry, what I could give advice to you is just take your time. For now, wag mo nang isipin yan. Don't think about pageantry right now. Just focus where you are and where you're headed. If you are studying like me, as college students, doon ka muna mag-focus. And then let's say once you graduate, that's the time that you will decide again. Am I going for this or no longer? Because in a year or in 2 years, the scenarios can always change. Like for example, a year from now, if I graduate college, I would be at a very different state compared to this present time. Like, what if next year, may gantong offer na wala sa pageantry, pero alam mong makakatulong sa'yo as a person, then I will go for that opportunity. Like, let's
Mhm.
say, abroad, or like, take a master's degree. If I know that it will help me in the long run with my life up until my 30s or 40s, I will push through with that because yes, you're now in our 20s and you will turn 20 in a few months. And believe me, when you are at this stage, ang iisipin mo na yung long term. Ano yung mangyayari sa'yo in 5 years, in 10 years? Am I gonna be financially stable? Will I have my own house before 30? Yung mga ganun thoughts na yung iniisip mo kapag 20 ka na or in your early 20s. So, that's normal. Because honestly, I also had that kind of existential crisis when I turned 20. Kasi na 20 na ako, yun na yung mga pumapasok sa isip ko. Like, am I going to have a stable job? Magkaka-bank account ba ako? Ma-bankrupt ba ako like in 3 years or 10 years? May experience
Grabe.
ko ba yun?
Grabe yung
Di ba?
naiisip mo.
Yung you're now imagining the worst and the best possible scenarios as an adult. So that's normal. Kasi there's more to life than just pageantry. You cannot always stay forever in this one field if you know that you deserve better and that you know that you can still do a lot of things aside from being a beauty queen that can still help your fellow countrymen, but at a different area. So for me, Aryan, just focus on where you are. Finish your studies lang. For me, my advice to you, just focus on your academics. And if you have like other extracurricular activities like modeling or hosting or mga interest mo like dancing, doon ka muna. Let's not pressure ourselves if you will go back to pageantry because there's still time for that. But when it comes to our studies, it's a one-time big shot in our academics, especially with your profession or your upcoming profession. If you want to become a teacher, so let's say you graduate college and then you came across two crossroads. May nag-offer sa'yo ng pageant, national pageant or baka international. And then at the same time, may nag-offer sa'yo ng parang internship, like let's say for an educational institution na alam mo na this will help you with your future profession, for your career. So I guess for me, you have to go for the career. Kasi nga, being in your 20s, girl, you will deal with a lot of things. And even if I'm still halfway as a 20-year-old, kahit nasa midway pa lang ako ng pagiging 20 years old, ang dami nang nangyari. Ang dami nang nangyayari sa buhay. Like with my academics, with being an officer at the same time, in dealing with a lot of things that stems with your profession. Kaya ang dami talaga nangyari. Like next year, mag-OJT na ako. So, I have to focus on that. And just because you focus on one field, it doesn't mean that you're no longer a beauty queen or you have the potential pa rin. So,
Correct.
you just have to know your priorities, really.
Wow,
Ayan,
thank you
okay.
so much for that advice. It's
No
very
problem.
helpful actually.
Mhm.
Kasi, ayun nga, everybody is expecting me to be in the
Yeah.
international, but I think
Yes.
my age is not qualified na because I will soon turn 20. But still, if there's something that would make me better as a person, then I would take it. Thank you so much for that advice. Again, congratulations for your wonderful reign. And I am so
Thank
proud
you.
as your pageant sister, as your glam sister, to witness
Yes.
all of it, even though it's virtually. So
Correct.
that's it. I have to go. And I really have a lot of things to do. Sumingit lang talaga ako, everyone. So, yun. Good
Thanks for
night,
coming
everyone.
there.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Arian. And
Bye.
see you soon. No?
See you soon,
Coffee,
definitely.
coffee tayo. Yes.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Ayan. Okay, thank you so much kay Arya Navarides ng Miss Teen Glam Philippines. That was a wonderful message at nakakatuwa din nakasama natin siya kahit panandalian lang. Now, let's
Yes.
go, Mariel. Akala mo, tapos na? Hindi pa ako tapos. Hindi. Meron pa tayong babalikan. Okay, as you remember as well, hindi mo naranasan. Yes, you are going to end your title as the Miss Teen Glam International, but you did not experience turning over your title, your crown, to a next winner for the third edition ng Little and Teen Glam International. But this time, let us go back and reminisce the memories you did for your farewell walk and speech sa Miss Teen Glam Philippines. Ayan.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, 'di ba? Actually, guys, pinalabas to nung December 2020. We asked this farewell video since we cannot do it live, no? Ang Little and Teen Glam Philippines 2020. Shoutout sa aming regional director from Albay, Sir John Michael Arabit Certeza. And this video contains all of Mariel's throwbacks as the Miss Teen Glam Philippines. Ayan, pakinggan nyo.
And so with tourism, not only can we promote the places, but also the kindness and hospitality of the people. And if we give more importance to tourism, we will realize the beauty of our own country, which is the Philippines. Thank you.
Oh, di ba narinig niyo yung sigawan? I can still remember, very fresh sa aking isipan nung nanalo si Mariel. Hindi ko rin nakalain na mananalo si Mariel because I'm not observing kasi yung mga candidates nun. Basta mag-host lang ako, yun ang naaalala ko. And then I did not realize this lady coming from Albay is going to win and represent the Philippines sa international. Oh, di ba? How do you feel right now, Mariel? You are seeing the old and the throwback videos naman nito.
I'm actually very grateful. At the same time, parang emotional na rin. Kasi nakikita mo talaga yung progress na nangyari along the way. Yung tinarinig ko possible and now, present day, grabe.
A dream in the making for 15 years finally came true. To be crowned as your Miss Teen Glam Philippines 2019 will forever be an honor and a moment to treasure. Never in my life would this have been possible without the guidance of God. To my mom, dad, and brother, thank you for being there since the beginning of this journey. To my friends and supporters, thank you all for everything and for cheering me up in times of doubt and pressure. To the Glam Pageant organization, Prima Modelo Philippines, and wardrobe team, thank you for your trust. The moment I felt the weight of the crown upon my head and the sash of Miss Teen Glam Philippines across my heart, it was then I knew of the responsibilities I had to carry and the role I must fulfill for the entire year. Along the way, I encountered obstacles and I faced my deepest fears, but I was able to overcome each of it by believing in the mission God has planned and by having a mindset that sees the good in every situation. By remembering your purpose, It will give you the strength and the will to keep moving forward. Through Little and Teen Glam, I have grown from a girl with many dreams into a woman with a mission to fulfill. A woman who has found herself. As I pass on the crown to my successor, a new era for Little and Teen Glam Philippines will open as another phenomenal queen will continue the legacy of this organization. My reign may be coming to an end, but it is also the start of a brand new chapter in womanhood. Once again, I am 𝗟𝗏𝗪𝗏, your Miss Teen Glam Philippines 2019 and your Miss Teen Glam International 2020.
Nakakaiyak. Oh, di
Oh my
ba?
God.
Sabi ni
Oh,
Direk,
hindi
wow, I
mo
love it.
maiiyak.
Great and priceless memories. Good luck, Mariel. Tiri, I here. So proud of you. Ay, pwede ko bang i-share to? Sa mga hindi nakakaalam, syempre, at sa mga nakakaalam din, yes po si Direk Primo is my father, but at the same time, kapag nasa Primo kami, we're not parent-daughter relation, but we are workmates. Now, nakwento ni Direk Primo, he is the International Affairs Director of all our events, no? Mapa-international to local. And nung nakikita niya, kahit kasi nabigla kami nung nag-lockdown, which is January nanalo si Mariel 2020, and then February, March 15, biglang nag-lockdown ang buong Pilipinas dahil nagkaroon ng malawakang COVID outbreak, nagsunod-sunod. So, sobrang lungkot ni Direk kasi si Direk, ito yung advocacy niya, no? Kaya nga kami may Primo Artist Model Academy, which is doon namin din nakilala si Mariel bago namin siya sinama sa Miss Teen Glam Philippines. And wala kaming regrets na dinala namin si Mariel doon. It was a great choice pala. It was a lucky decision na ginawa namin yon at hindi kami nahiya na i-invite si Mariel. Why don't you join Miss Teen Glam Philippines and then now Miss Teen Glam International? Look at her in just a span of 8 months. Si Mariel ay na-garner niya yung title, no? With the help of her family, the glam teams na meron kami, and also the Primo Modelo Philippines was behind her. But it doesn't mean may favoritism kami, though kami ang producers ng Little and Teen Glam International. We still see who is deserving. And pinatunayan yun ni Mariel. That's why very proud si Direk Primo na kahit lockdown, until now, 2 years, magto 2 years na tayong nasa lockdown here in Manila, Philippines. And he saw Mariel's great big efforts, heavy efforts, hindi tumigil si Mariel sa kanyang journey. Ito ma-share ko sa lahat ng mga hindi talaga nakakakilala kay Mariel, nakakapanood lang ng live interviews niya. And then once na naikwento ni Direk sa amin, naiyak ako sobra. Nandun na siya sa Australia, kababalik lang niya. Sabi niya, grabe yung binigay na honor sa atin ni Mariel. Hindi ko malilimutan yung batang yun. Lagi niya sinasabi na grabe yung binigay na honor ni Mariel sa amin, sa Primo Modelo Philippines, as her other family, no? Though hindi kami magkadugo, but she is a family to us, the Prion family. Thank you so much, nakilala namin kayo. And also, lagi sinasabi ni Mariel, ni Direk, no? Na he is very proud of Mariel. Like Mariel is his own daughter. So, ayan, shoutout ni Direk, 'di ba? Sabi niya, naiyak kaya si Direk. Sabi niya, grabe yung binigay mong honor sa Primo Modelo Philippines. Sabi pa niya, you are the same journey of 𝗟𝗏𝗪𝗏, the Mutya Pilipinas and Miss Asia Pacific International. Ayan, Mariel, now that you are officially ending your title as the Miss Teen Glam International, I know it was hard. Again, I repeat, it was hard. Why? Kasi the journey and your reign exist during the pandemic where it was a very trying, hard times. And it's really hard to cope up and adjust with the things, no? very new. Yun yung sinasabi nga nila na ito yung new normal. Now, Mariel, can you tell us once more, how grateful are you being a part of Glam family, Primo Modelo Philippines, as the reigning queen of the Miss Teen Glam Philippines, and how would you like to be remembered? As Mariel Prion, as the Miss Teen Glam winner, and as a simple person, as a woman today?
Three questions yun condensed to one. Okay. So let's first
Sige.
start with the first question. So I'm very grateful to the entire organization, to Primo Modelo Philippines and the Glam Pageant Org. Thank you all so much for your overwhelming support since day one. You saw something in me that I wasn't able to see in myself back then. Like what you said earlier, like you guys saw potential in me, but at the time, wala. I couldn't see any of that in myself back in 2019. I thought that I was just doing a role. But along the way, I found myself in that role of being Miss Teen Glam Philippines. It became a path for me to see who I really am. Because for the longest time, I've been in this like backward and forward journey. Like, sino ba talaga ako? Why am I here for? Why should I be here in the first place? And then through this journey in the Glam Pageant Org and being your Miss Teen Glam Philippines and international for almost 3 years, doon ko lang talaga nakita like who I really am in terms of my advocacy, my personality, and the way that I think, my mindset and mentality as a human being. Because during the first few months as Miss Teen Glam Philippines, my mindset was so, let's say, very much like a teenager talaga. Pang teen talaga siya, yung mentality ko. Like, what comes will go. Parang come and go lang yung mentality ko nun. But as time went on, I noticed that my mindset is changing as well as how I see the world. And from it, my focus is shifting in a way. Like, aside from telling people that I am your Miss Teen Glam Philippines 2019, I'm now telling them that I may be Miss Teen Glam Philippines, but I'm also a person like you in this journey, just going through with my life, discovering who I am. Because in pageantry, we always see these amazing women in their amazing photos, like as if it's 100% perfection. Diba? When you see images of beauty queens, mga pasabog na mga pictures, yung mga magazine covers or advertisements, we always have this perspective that they're so perfect. Like, I cannot be like that. You know, guys, that's not true. Because when I took on this role, Miss Teen Glam Philippines and international, I do not want to be remembered as someone who did all of those things just because it is required of me to do. I hope to be remembered as someone who fulfilled her roles and her responsibilities because I have a mission, I have a purpose as to why I'm doing this. I'm not Miss Teen Glam Philippines because I'm a beauty queen. I became Miss Teen Glam Philippines because I choose to represent the people. And I chose the role of Miss Teen Glam International. I went through the international competition not just to be a Filipino representative, but also to become a spokesperson for the world. Ayoko yung makontain lang ako just to be Miss Philippines or something like that. I joined here because I want to reach out to the world. I want to be someone that can be approachable by anyone from anywhere. And I want to be a voice for everyone, for all of these individuals who is still searching for that strength to speak up. And so that's why I created the Beyond the Crown series and the Queen's Conference. Yun yung rason kung bakit ko sinabi, Ate Mia, can I like do this part-time show called Beyond the Crown series, tsaka yung Queen's Conference. Like, I'm inviting other beauty queens, other pageant title holders because I want the people to realize that there's so much more to us. We're not just people that you see on pictures, on magazines, or advertisements, or anywhere in a giant billboard or some sort of that. We're also here because we are fighting for something. And I think that's the kind of legacy that I want to partake to everyone before I end my reign tonight. I want them to realize that through my experiences, through every challenge that I faced in my lifetime for 2 to 3 years as Miss Teen Glam Philippines and International, I want them to know that this field of pageantry is so much bigger. It's much more complex than everyone realizes. Grabe, ang dami mong dapat matutunan. You have to adjust each and every time in every single event, whether you're a judge or someone who will do a speech in front of a crowd. You need to know how to engage with these people, and you will learn a lot of life skills along the way. So I'm very grateful for the Glam Pageant org because they gave me that opportunity to become a spokesperson. And even if I'm in a pandemic, I know and I knew why I'm here in the first place. So I will not let any lockdown stop me from fulfilling my duty. And my parents, they did not raise a quitter. I guess my mom and dad know that so well na hindi ako basta-basta lang sumusuko. So I thank them for that. They gave me that kind of life value. And hello po, Sir Car. How are you doing? So anyways, going back, in the internationals, yes, that's true to me. Napakahirap ng rain in a pandemic kasi hindi mo alam kung ano mangyayari susunod eh. Are we still
Tama.
going to push through with our plans? Then, let's say, mag-abroad? Tuloy pa ba yung mga national engagements, like yung mga mall shows, di ba?
True.
But
Though
because
we
nga
have
of
plans,
this
di ba? But we are
Yeah.
not certain kung matutuloy. Yun yung problema. Yes.
there is this ongoing uncertainty that
Yes.
really was really hard for me to accept at first. Nung first quarter ng lockdown, grabe, I was inactive for 1 month. I think buong month ng March or first half ng April, hindi ako active social media kasi I was still processing everything. Like, ano na mangyayari? Like, I worked so hard for the past months. Naghirapan ko tong title, tapos biglang lockdown lang. Parang ganon, yung mentality ko noon last year. That was my mindset at that time. Like, nagpagod ako, nag-training. I went to this competition and then lockdown happened. So, lahat ng mga engagements natigil. But when I had a social media break for like a month, parang doon ko pinrocess one by one yung mga nangyayari. And then I told myself, okay, I cannot change this. I cannot change anything that's happening in my surroundings. But how can I adjust? So I switched my mindset from worrying, from doubting. I switched my mindset to what can I do? Ano pwede kong gawin? Like, what do I have that I can use to still continue my reign? And we have social media, we have the internet. So yun yung ginamit ko. I engage with the people through social media. I posted my activities. I engage in public speaking kahit yun yung kinakatakutan ko noon. Yung public speaking, it was my worst fear back then because I thought I was not capable. Like, the only
Pero
reason
hindi
why
obvious sa'yo that your fear of public speaking
Thanks. This was years in the making. Years in the making ko since childhood. Yeah, that was my mindset back then. I thought I was not deserving, I was not capable, I did not have the wits and the confidence to engage with people in a public and virtual setting. Akala ko hindi ko kaya. So I really have a lot of doubts last year, promise. And that's the truth. But when I was able to shift my mindset and return back to my core, because my guidance counselor, si Miss Ella, back in senior high before I graduated, her parting words with me were, alam mo, kahit graduate ka na, college ka na, or wherever you go in life, always carry your values with you because that will be your core in every challenge that you will face. So, hindi ko yung kinalimutan, yung advice niya. I remembered that. And then, at that time, I told myself, okay, so what is my core? Why am I here? Bakit nga ba ako naging beauty queen? So, I went back to my advocacy, which is for the environment. Binalikan ko yon. I'm doing this because I am a nature advocate. I advocate for the earth, for its protection, for its wellness and preservation. At the same time, I'm here to promote diversity and inclusivity in the industry of pageants. So I went back to those reasons, and that gave me enough motivation to try to engage in this virtual setting. And that's true. Kung alam mo yung rason kung bakit ka nandito, if you have a core, if you have a purpose, that will always redirect you back to your game, to your A
Yeah.
game, di ba? To your fighting spirit. Because for the longest time, I've been telling people to believe in themselves. Diba? Paulit-ulit ko sinasabi last year, like, guys, just believe in yourself. You know, you can do this, you got this. But now, I realize that it's not enough. It's not enough to just believe. You also need to have a sense of direction of where you're going in your life. Hindi enough na sabihin mo, just believe in yourself and you will get there. No, this it's not enough anymore. Yes, you can believe, but at the same time, you need to tell yourself, like, where am I going? Where is this heading? Dapat may,
Yes.
may goal ka, end goal, like, where are you going? So, the next time people will ask me, like, for advice for that kind of scenario, I will first ask them, where do you want to go? Saan mo gusto pumunta in this part of your lifetime? Where are you headed? Do you want to become an international beauty queen? If that's the case, then here's my advice. I will help you. And then in the process, as you go with that advice that I will give, over time, you will just believe in yourself naturally. Parang natural na siyang darating sa'yo. Diba? So,
Mm-mm.
really, it's not enough to just believe. You need to know why you're here. You need to have a sense of direction of where you're going. Because if you know where you're going, you will always have a reason to push through. You will always have that, let's say, ano pa na ba to? Anong term ba yun? Yung parang, alam mo yun, you will always be inspired and
Yes.
encouraged to keep going. Kasi alam mo na merong pupuntahan, may end goal, may outcome yung paghihirap mo.
Mm-mm.
So, that's what I kept in mind all throughout this pandemic na kahit nahihirapan na ako physically, mentally, and emotionally, I kept on picking myself back up. I kept on going, kept on fighting. Kasi alam ko may pinaglaban ako eh. And I'm not just here for myself. I'm not Miss Teen Glam International or Miss Teen Glam Philippines kasi gusto ko.
Yes.
I came here in this industry because I have a reason here, a collective reason that's not focused on me alone. I'm here to serve the people. I'm here to share my voice, my advocacy, because I want to empower the community and I want to help give hope to people and start change. Because
Mhm.
in this level in the industry of pageants, especially in online setting, it's very difficult to have an impact to people. So you have to be consistent.
Yes.
And those are the values that I carried with me is my advocacy, the fighting spirit and the will to carry on, to keep on going. At the same time, remembering why I became who I am in the first place. Like I didn't go through all of these hardships para lang mag-improve as a person. I
Mhm.
didn't go through all of those challenges because I wanted to. I went through all of those kasi ginagawa ko to para sa inyong lahat. I'm
Mhm.
doing this for everyone. It's not just for me, but for everyone. And I think that's a kind of legacy. No, not think. I believe that is the legacy that I want to leave behind for all the future and current beauty queens and kings in this industry. I want them to know that in pageantry, there's more to you, that there is more to you than you realize, that you have a lot of potential. And once you find that potential, use it to help your community. Use that to inspire people, help them to find themselves as well in your journey. That's
Mhm.
why there's Queen's Conference, Beyond the Crown series. That's why kahit nakailang interview na ako or public speaking engagement, hindi ako napapagod. Never ako nag-asawa. Kasi alam ko na hindi naman to para sa akin eh. I'm doing this because there are people and that if you're a public figure, you also have a responsibility, 'di ba? People are always looking at you and there are those who look up to you and you have to fulfill that role. You need to be willing to keep on doing that because that's what you signed up for. Like I no longer care for the bash and the hate because aside from that field, there's also love and respect that you can partake to everyone through your journey. And that's the kind of legacy that I want to leave behind. A legacy of continuity. That I
Mhm.
know that even if my reign will end tonight, someone else will continue that mission, that there's someone out there that maybe you have inspired for 2 to 3 years who will continue what you have started. So that would be the legacy that I will leave behind in this organization.
Believe talaga ako sa'yo, Marian. Ever since talaga nakilala kita, kahit nung hindi ka pa nagte-train as a beauty queen, as a model, as a fashion runway model, talagang believe ako kay Mariel. To all the people who wants to know more about Mariel, she is a very outspoken person. Alam mo yung kapag may gusto siyang sabihin, nirerekta niya kagad sa'yo, talagang hindi ka niya binibitin, walang segue na nangyayari, and then dinadirect ka niya, talagang binibigyan niya sa'yo lahat ng information na kailangan mong malaman. Sabi nga niya, 𝗟𝗏𝗡𝗚, shout out po Ma'am Mia, watching from Sultan Kudarat. Sabi niya, dito ako nagpatulong gumawa ng definition ng The Pageants folder. Salamat, Mariel. Hindi ko alam to, ha? Si Mariel pala sa likod ng ano na ito. Ayan. Thank you so much, Sir 𝗟𝗏𝗡𝗚, for watching. And the shout out just sa mga taga Sultan Kudarat. O, di ba? Kahit nasa dulo ng Philippines, nanonood dito sa amin sa Manila. Thank you so much. Good evening sa inyo. And God bless, inshallah. Yes. Okay, Mariel. Natouch ako doon sa sinabi mo. May mga sinabi ka na now, I just now understand. I just realized na nagkaroon ako ng enlightenment na, ito pala talaga ang tunay na purpose ng pageantry. This is the true essence of pageantry. Sabi ni Mariel, uulitin ko ha, sa lahat ng mga nanonood, sabi niya, hindi ko naman to ginagawa para sa akin. I am doing this for everyone because I wanted to help and I want to touch people's heart. Yun ang true essence of pageantry. Once again, dapat matandaan nyo tong advice coming from our Miss Teen Glam International. If you are heading to somewhere, meron kang goal, dapat lagi mong iisipin, ano ba talagang gusto kong gawin? Is this what I wanted to push through? No? Saan ba ako papunta? Syempre mag-iisip ka kung ano gagawin mo. Lahat naman na pagpaplanuhan. Not just believe in yourself. Maraming salamat, Mariel, na kahit ako na host and I am your friend, marami akong natutunan lesson sa iyo and that's the legacy that we will remember what you are holding right now. And kahit bitawan mo na ang Miss Teen Glam International title, you will always be forever in our heart as the Miss Teen Glam International, one of the most sensational glam pageant queen ever in the history. Yan na talagang proud kami sa iyo, Maria. And we will support you all throughout kahit na wala ng mga events and mga get-togethers na lang. Syempre, you are going to focus on your life na, yun nga na-mention mo, iniisip mo kung mag-aaral ka sa ibang bansa, are you going to push through sa mga career na gusto mong gawin? Syempre, sariling buhay na ang uunahin. We will still look forward on meeting you again. Reunion tayo, kasama sila Sir Lito. Yung hanggang alas 4 na umaga na pagkakate. Kamusta ka naman dyan? Diba? So yun, thank you so much, Maria. One last question coming from the netizen. Hahanapin ko lang. Sabi ni Mr. Glam International, question: do you have plans next year or the coming next year to join the Miss Adult pageant like MUP, MWP, or MPE? Wow.
I've been getting that question a lot. Actually, on social media.
Yes.
Like, next year ba or next year, sasali ka ba ulit? And even during this pandemic, I've been receiving invitations from other pageants if I could represent the Philippines. But honestly, I've been declining those offers since last year. I kept telling them I'm still studying and I'm still a reigning pageant queen as Miss Teen Glam. So my answer to that is, as of now, I cannot fully say yes. I cannot fully say no because I'm still at this moment in my life where I'm just trying to finish my studies and I'm still making my way through my 20s. But I'm not closing my doors on pageantry. And if ever there will be an opportunity...
So there is a possibility.
Yes.
Okay.
Possibility, but not entirely 100%. Because then again, if I want to return back to pageantry, gusto ko yung 100% commitment. the way that I did no Miss Teen Glam Philippines. If ever I'll return to pageantry, I want to be 100% sure and 100% committed to go for this pageant again.
All right. Thank you so much, 𝗠𝗆𝗀𝗃. So I think that's all for tonight. Once again, thank you so much, Mariel. I miss you so much. I hope magkaroon naman tayo ng live chikahan, not interview, but parang fun talk here on Primo Modelo TV. But this time, gonna be actual. Yung parang may kape sa gilid and then magkaharap na tayong nag-uusap. Mas dama mo yung chikahan, no? Kapag ganun ng interview at talakayan. Once again, thank you so much, Mariel. And we just hope all the best. We wish you all the best in life. We wish you to be successful woman someday. Kahit na siguro there is a possibility, meron ding walang possibility na sumali ka ulit ng other pageants. Nandiyan pa rin kami magsusupport. And if you ever going to join, sabihan mo kami agad. We are there to support you. 100% alam ko si Direk Primo, atat na yan na bumalik tayo ng pageants and kahit anong pageant yan, kung saan mo gusto, we will support you all throughout. Glam team, events management, training. Wala na kasi si Coach Rocky, so nakakalungkot. Pero magagawan pa rin ng paraan niya. And thank you so much kay Mrs. Ann Prion. Ayan, nanonood si Madam. Sabi niya, thank you, Primo Modelo Philippines, for guiding Mariel. And thank you so much, Madam, for being a very, very good family friend to the Primo Modelo Philippines. Dahil kay Madam Prion, nagkaroon ng kulay ang buhay namin. At saka ng mga ibang models. Grabe, kung alam niyo lang, last year, walang walang COVID. Grabe. Lagi kami nasa labas, dyan, chika lang, kape-kape. Hanggang yung kape naabot na ng 4 a.m. Diba? Asan ka pa?
Wow.
Yes. And nakakamiss din, kasama namin sila Sir Prion, si Sir Lito, si Tita Edna, ayan. Shoutout kay Ate Joyce. Ayan, alam niyo yan. Thank you so much. Okay. And Mariel, since this is gonna be the last before we go off the screen and end this live interview, your very last live as a Miss Teen Glam International, what is your message to everyone before you say goodbye? And yes, it's up to you.
Wait lang, before I say my final message, remember question from the audience? Remember silang, di ba ask something? Wala naman. Sure kayo, guys?
Sabi lang ni Madam, coffee shop hopping.
Coffee shop hopping.
Sige.
Sure kayo, guys? Wala na. This is my last time doing this.
Wala nang Q&A? Baka gusto mo pahabol, mag-aantay kami.
Before I formally end this reign. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Like,
ay, wait. Stop. Meron ako nakita. Wait. Pero hindi ito siya Q&A, pero bahala ka na. Sabi ni Tito Gray, may BF na ba si Mariel?
Ay, Tito, wala po.
Wala. She's totally single.
I'm not in a relationship right now.
Sa mga nag-iintriga po na nakakita ng picture kanina ni Mariel, throwback photo together with David Wrestler. Hindi niya po yun. Stop. Hindi niya po yun love, hindi rin love team. Magkaibigan po sila. Pag nandito po yan, para sila magkapatid. Promise. I promise you guys.
Guys, magkayong issue.
Sige, Mariel.
2021. Sige, mag-ganon, no? 2021.
Yes. Ay, it's only 4 months before 2022. Baka bago ka rin magpasalamat sa lahat, can you tell us what will be your next activities pala? Sa mga patuloy na nagsusupport sa'yo, they knows your social media accounts. It's Mariel Prion on Instagram, Facebook page, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, lahat na. Meron niya si Mariel. Hanapin nyo lang siya. And what will be your coming up next activities na dapat naming abangan sa'yo? And yun.
To clarify, I don't have any Twitter account. Wala na akong Twitter. I love
Okay.
Yeah, so the next coming months, my engagements are more on a professional role outside pageantry.
Yes.
Like I am having this conversation with a spokesperson or a manager from Classic Herbs Global for an endorsement contract.
Yes.
And Ate Mia, you're a part of that. Kasama ka doon.
Oh yes, guys. Me and Mariel has just accepted from Classic Herbs. We will be a model endorser. Oh, di ba?
Yes, a
Nakakatuwa lang
collab.
kasi at least bagong view naman sa industry na ang gagawin naming
As
mga projects.
yeah.
True. Yes.
And then on October, I'll be hosting the Fashion Arts Media Awards. It's based in Scotland, so it's my very first time hosting an international event on my own. Because the
Yes.
first time I did that, it was with Sir Lance Raimundo. It was with other individuals. We were four for Ganap TV Awards, but this
Mm.
time it's going to just be me. So it's a whole new challenge. And yes, I am nervous, but at the same time, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to that because it's a big opportunity to expand my horizons and focus on a new field, which is hosting. And just 4 days ago, I hosted my very first school event. So I
Okay.
think it's a sign, really. It's a sign that I can do this, that I got this. I just have to have the confidence to go for it. And yeah, I'm so excited for those events in hosting and modeling.
Yes.
And around September or the coming months, I'll be featured again in two magazines. I won't be mentioning which those are, but it's a secret. To be revealed na lang, guys.
Yes.
For that magazine.
Okay. Is there any last messages you'd like to give to all the people before you let go the Miss Teen Glam International title? And yes, if you want to special thanks all the people, go ahead.
Okay, where do I start?
Oh, di
Wow,
ba? Dean's Lister pa yan, Ate Mia. Oh,
grabe pa.
panis!
Grabe yun. Bakit kailangan ano? Okay.
Siyempre, we
Ma.
are proud of you, Mariel, of course. Ayan na, sa mga nanonood, Dean's Lister yan si Mariel Salazar.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, go ahead,
Okay, so
Mariel.
I have so much to say, but first of all, to Primo Modelo Philippines, again, to the Glam Pageant Org, to Ate Mia, Direct Primo, Ma, Ma, don't, there's no need for that. To Direct Primo, to Sir L, and to the wardrobe team, all the way from Miss Teen Glam Philippines up until the present day, to Ate Jaja Pacheco, to Ali Bermundo, to Mojo 12 Photography. Thank you all so much for the overwhelming support since day one. Maraming salamat. Thank you guys for seeing something in me. Thank you for believing in me all throughout this journey. Grabe, maraming salamat. It really helped me all throughout this reign. And of course, to my family members, to my friends, sa best friend ko, kay Bea, shout out to you, girl. Thank you for your
Yes.
support. Thank you for always lifting me up in times that I am in troubled waters, if you would say. To my friends in De La Salle University, to my friends in San Beda, thank you guys for your support. Maraming salamat. Thank you for always telling me to keep going, to keep on continuing this reign, na kahit minsan hirap na ako sa mga ginagawa ko. Kahit intense yung workload, yung pressure, you guys are the reason why I'm still doing this. Thank you all so much. And to my sisters in pageantry, to my Miss Teen Glam Philippines sisters, and to the Mr. Teen Glam Philippines, the brotherhood and sisterhood, I hope that all of you guys are safe. Thank you all so much for the wonderful memories. Maraming salamat. To my very first friend in Primo Modelo Philippines, to Serene, thank you for the friendship. And also to Lilette, maraming salamat for being a very kind sister queen to all of us. And to my co-winner, kay Vincent Panggito, to Mr. Teen Glam Philippines 2019. Thank you, bro. Thank you, dude, for the happy memory.
Andiyan ka pa
Grabe.
ba, Vincent?
It was never a dull moment nung Teen Glam International. Parang siya yung nagpapasimuno lahat ng kaguluhan sa squad namin. Yun, special shout out kay Vincent. Thank you so much for being a great friend. And to Crystal, thank you to my sister queen. Thank you all so much for helping me along this journey. Thank you for the friendship. I will never forget our bondings ng Teen Glam International. And of course, to my Teen Glam squad, the internationals, I miss you all so, so much. I really hope we'll be having a reunion soon. Please, I'm hoping for that day. Parang bitin pa yung mga kwentuhan natin. Kina
True.
Samir, kina Tongkao, kina Tata, kina Kim, oh my gosh. The Mr. Teen Glam Korea, ang dami pa natin kailangang pag-usapan. Tayo na Vincent. Sobrang nabitin yung mga kwentuhan natin sa Cubao. Ang dami natin dapat pinagkwentuhan. But thank
Kulang
you
yung
for the
ano,
fun
pagpupuyat ninyo.
memories.
Yes.
Oo, ang dami pang... And I still have your videos, yung mga kumakanta ka ng na medyo, let's say, you're very sleepy at the time. Kumakanta ka pa rin. I still have that video with me. Pati yun na-stuck kayo na Vince sa elevator. Yes.
Yes.
I still have that video. Grabe, ang daming unforgettable memories. I will not forget each and every one of you guys. And of course, a special mention to the Teen Glam Court. I know all of us, we're now in our 20s. We're no longer teens. Actually, to Vincent, to Jolene, to Kenjay, to David, and to all the Teen Glam Court, thank you all so much for a memorable ring. You've all done so well. And I'm so proud of each and every one of you. Alam kong hindi tayo nag-uusap lahat. I know that our group chat is no longer that active, but I still see your journey in your life as students, as a model, or as individuals in sports, in your own respective fields. Guys, I'm so proud of you all. Promise, I'm really proud of all of your achievements. To Jolene, keep on going for your dream of becoming a nurse. Good luck sa med school. Hindi yan madali. It's not going to be easy, but I know you're doing well. You're doing great. Thank you also for being my roommate. To my roomie, OG roomie, sa mga late night talks natin. Yes, thank you for those memories, girl. I'll never forget it. What else? Ano ba sabi ko? Oh my gosh, ang dami kong gustong sabihin. Ang
Secret
dami kong gusto ko
admirers.
Okay.
Shout out.
Admirers, meron ba? But anyway, I don't know, like, whoever you are out there, whoever you may be, I'm sorry, but I'm just focused on my life right now. I don't have a love life, but loving life is enough for me as of this moment. Yes, wala.
Yes.
So,
Boom, busted.
yeah. And sa mga co-winners ko sa Little Glam, kina Little Miss Indonesia, guys, I'm so proud of you all. Grabe, ang active nyo pa rin. Nakita ko yung mga activities nyo. You're all still so active. And I'm very happy. And as your ate or like big sister, I'm so proud of you all. And a big shout out na rin sa organization ng Indonesia, to our closest ASEAN neighbor. Thank you, guys, for being very close with us. Na kahit over a year na tayo nagkikita, you're all still keeping in touch with us. And of course, to all of the countries who are with us in the Glam Pageant org in Asia, Africa, in Europe, and America. Thank you all so much for staying with us and for being with us for the past 2 to 3 years. Very unforgettable. Thank you all so, so much. And again, kina Ate Mia, kina Direk, thank you for treating us like your second family. Parang family ko na rin kayo.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like off the screen, parang I see Ate Mia like an ate na rin in a way. Kaya nga, kahit sa mga chat, I kept on saying po, opo. Tapos I kept on calling her Ate Mia na rin. Hindi na Miss Mia like dati noong 2019. Napaka-formal.
Yes.
Coach Mia, coach, ganyan. Puro coach yung sabi ko. Pero ngayon ate na. So, guys, extended family tayo lahat. And to Ate Jaja Pacheco, to my designer, OG makeup artist. And at the same time, number one, Kachika. Thank you for all of your designs, for the friendship. Thank you for your efforts really in bringing our ideas to life. Grabe, napaka-unforgettable talaga. Oh my gosh. Parang, ewan ko, parang overwhelmed ako. Ano akong gusto sabihin? Pero
Thank you so much
na
for
din.
evolving you. Di ba? Ang galing ni Ate Ja. You know, thank you so much din kay Ate Ja. Yes.
for this unforgettable journey. Again, I'm going back to my teen glam fam. Grabe
Coach
guys, I really
Rocky,
can't forget.
yes.
And of course, yes, to my coach, one and only Coach 𝗍𝗶𝗃. Thank you, Coach, so much. I know that you're no longer here in this world, but
Ayan, naririnig pa rin kita, Mariel. Ayan, nawala si Mariel, sabi ko, wag mo akong iiwan! And okay, ayan, habang inaantay ko ang aking little sister na si Mariel Prion, thank you so much to all the people who are watching today at sinamahan kami ngayong gabi. Kay Dan Untalan, hello, good evening to both of you beautiful girls. Abangan niyo po pala ako, I will have a live interview one-on-one with Mr. Dan Untalan, the Hari ng Pilipinas, Urdaneta City on Tuesday, August 24, same time, 8 p.m. Manila, Philippines time. Ayan. Mariel, nandiyan ka pa ba? At sabi niya, hashtag giggle. Anong giggle? Giggle. Hindi giggle ha, giggle. Ayan, nawala si Mariel, baka bumagal ang kanyang internet. And panoorin po natin uli ang kanyang farewell walk, which is, wala kasi siyang farewell walk for the Miss Teen Glam International. Pero syempre magkakaroon kami niyan. Ay, huwag na pala. Pabalikin na natin sa screen. Mariel!
I'm so sorry. Yung internet connection talaga is a very big issue, the internet. I'm so sorry. Where I left off again, like, I was thinking na, di ba? Ang final verse na lang nga, di ba? Na-disconnect pa. Okay.
Sige.
So again, going back to my Teen Glam fam, thank you guys for the solid memories. Hanggang ngayon, tanda ko pa rin yung mga ginawa natin ng Teen Glam International. Napaka-unforgettable mga kwentuhan, tawanan, nagpuyatan pa tayo. Hanggang 3 or to 5 a.m. in the morning. As well as, really, the memories are just so precious. And I think, after this rain, ito yung hindi ko makakalimutan yung memories talaga and the bond and the friendships that I've had throughout the years. And of course, to my sister queens from around the world, kina Janice, Leandri,
Yes.
to all my friends na rin from Africa, Europe, Asia, worldwide. For the friendship, guys, thank you so much that you're now like my sisters in real life. Thank you. Maraming salamat. And once again, I am Mariel Prion, your Miss Teen Glam International 2020. Thank you, guys.
Alright.
Thank you, everyone,
Signing
so
off.
much. Signing off.
Nakakalungkot, Mariel. But that doesn't mean na wala na si Mariel sa ating industry. She's just gonna parang retired lang sa kanyang retired ha, hindi retarded ha, retired na. She's gonna lilo na as Miss Teen Glam International. It's gonna be 3 years na din, no? Since her isa sa mga pinakamahabang reigns ito si Miss Mariel Prion as a beauty queen around the world dahil na rin sa COVID and the pandemic situation. And as for me as an older, ayun, same lang yun eh. Older sister, ayan. Ay, sabi ni Sir Lito, nakakalungkot. Yes, nalungkot din ako, sir. Ayan, nakakalungkot. Totoo po. Nakakamiss yung mga bandings na hindi man lang tayo nagkasama ulit para sa mga panibagong media press con. Sana mangyayari ulit yan. I know and I'm really sure na mangyayari yan. Kasi sa next Little and Teen Glam International 2000 whatever it is, basta 3rd edition ng Little and Teen Glam, si Mariel will be there together with her partner, Mr. 𝗍𝗏 Dressler, the Mr. Teen Glam International coming from Germany, and they will have duties during the coronation night. Sila ang magte-turn over ng crown, the sashes, sila ang mag-award, and many, many more. So abangan niyo po yan. It will be live as well, like an actual TV format on Primo Modelo TV. Once again, thank you so much kay SBV Trimedia, Sir 𝗍𝗏 for making the Little and Teen Glam International talagang international ang dating, no? Just like the Miss Universe, naka-TV talaga siya, the cameras back-to-back, the excitement and everything. Once again, thank you so much, Mariel, and I wish you all the best in life. good luck sa journey mo. God bless and good night sa iyo. Thank you so much and see you soon again. Thank you, Mariel, and
Everyone,
thank you all the people.
glad to meet you. Maraming
Bye-bye.
salamat.
Good night sa lahat. From the Philippines, mabuhay. Nagbabalik po ako here on Gusi Talks Philippines, the Up Close and Personal. This time, it's hashtag Beyond the Crown series, no, sa Primo Modelo TV, your YouTube channel. At nagpapahabol ang ating Mr. Teen Glam International Continental 2020. Sabi ni Vincent Panguito, sky is your limit. You never fail to make us proud, Mariel. I mean, everything you dream of. Tama ba? And you effortlessly achieved it by your own. Thank you so much, Vincent. And I hope, since malapit lang si Vincent sa amin, I just hope na magkaroon kami ng talagang live na, pero magkakasama kaming 3 or 4. Isama natin si Aryan Abarides since ito yung mga malalapit sa akin na Teen Glam winners, and they are also my younger sisters and brothers. So I miss you all, guys. Thank you so much sa lahat ng sumama sa amin ngayong gabi. Kung hindi mo napanood ang pinaka-start ng video na ito and you want to support Miss Mariel Prion, the Miss Teen Glam International 2020, you can now check our YouTube channel, Primo Modelo TV. Scroll down, you can save the videos, you can share it on other social media platforms, and follow Miss Mariel Prion in all of her social media accounts, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Once again, that's Miss Mariel Prion, the Miss Teen Glam International 2020. And I am Mia Gusi. I'm your host for this evening. Abangan niyo po ako this coming week. And new sets of special guests will be joining with me here on Gusi Talks Philippines, the Up Close and Personal, streaming on YouTube channel Primo Modelo TV, your online channel. Once again, good night everyone and mabuhay from the Philippines.